Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. The weekend's almost here. We've got a little bit left to go. Today, I will be playing Warrior and going back to my first love for the first time in a while. I don't know if Bro will be here today or not, but he will be very happy. Four of the last 5 streams have been Hunter streams, so I need to switch it up. Hunter's taking a back burner for a bit. I'm sorry. I didn't even get to finish off Hunter. So maybe after, Hunter's had some time to cool off, maybe I'll go back and finish it. Because I think I'm halfway to 60. Yeah, about a third of the way to 60. So maybe next month. Actually, so my birthday is in almost exactly a month today. And for my birthday, I'm going to be doing a 12-hour stream. And obviously, I'm not going to play Hearthstone for 12 hours. That just sounds like torture. So I'll be doing some different stuff. But maybe that day, I'll kill some time and we'll get 60 on Hunter then. That'll be a birthday celebration. Get 60 on Hunter. But hey, Metavat, how's it going? Hey, bruh. Bruz here and not very happy. Why is that? Was there another warrior nerf I was unaware of? But yeah, today I'll be playing Warrior. I'll be playing... I want to try the new archetypes that came out with Perils and Paradise. There's kind of 2 main ones with Warrior. One is cheating things out with Ryecleaver. So it was just buffed. I haven't played... Actually, I haven't played Ryecleaver at all since the expansion came out. So it got buffed. It was at 7 mana, now it's at 5. And then the sandwich was increased from 2 to 4. So overall, it's the exact same mana investment. It's just a bit faster because you can get the weapon out faster. So yeah, I'll be playing a Ryecleaver deck, cheat out some minions. And then the other one is the hand buff Line Cook deck, where you buff up Line Cook and then keep trading it to get copies. So I'll be trying out those 2 decks today. Also, Metavat has a Line Cook deck. Trust me, bro. Oh, boy. So I'm not going to lie. When I pasted this deck, I thought this was going to be a Hunter deck. That's what I thought you were doing to me. Bro, I got a job interview tomorrow, so that's good. But the book is a nightmare to translate. Well, I'm glad to hear about the interview. Good luck. I've been looking for a new job myself, so I feel you there. So good luck. But the book, yeah, I still can't believe how long you spend on those. That's insane. So I have to ask, I know you're doing it for friends, but how much do they pay you for those translates? I hope you get something, right? Even if my friend was doing something like that for me, for the time investment, I'd give them something, right? I hope it's not just a pat on the back or something. But here we got... So what do we got here? What am I looking at? Moat Lurker. What did you... Metavat says it has Line Cooker. That counts, right? Is this some kind of patron warrior deck? Okay. All right, we'll leave that as it is. We'll try that at some point. But yeah, if anyone else has a Line Cook deck or a Ryecleaver deck, go ahead, send it my way. I'll be checking that out. And Mr. Bot is getting a ban. Let's see, what else can I get rid of? Man, this Elwyn board deck was fun. I feel like... all the games with this deck, I feel like I either won or I got very close to pulling off the combo. Although I still have to clip that one game versus the Mage yesterday, where I still can't believe that game, where the Mage, I had 7 minions on board, or no, I had 6 minions on board, and they played Light Show, and all 5 shots hit my face. I still can't believe the odds on that. I had to send that to Trollden. I got to turn that into a YouTube video. I got to get some worth out of that. Hey, Emic, how's it going? I'm playing some Warrior today, going back to my first love. Also, bro, I can't believe it. This Metavat deck only has 2 1-ofs. This is character development. That's funny. Yeah, man, if your name had two names, Menovat, I feel like I would change it to like Menovat, one of whatever your last name was. Also, brought in dollars, I get $100. The national minimum wage is $200. Oh, okay. I'm assuming you make. I'm assuming you mean like minimum wage is $200 a month. If so, $100, that's a good deal. Imix, so when's the mod recruitment program happening? So I'll be honest, I've actually been meaning to reach out to you because I remember you offered your services like a month back or something like that. And yeah, that's something I will take you up on. So we'll have to talk offline about that. But yeah, I didn't forget. I just, yeah. Granted, like, there wouldn't be a whole lot to do, but it still saves me the click of having to ban the bots every so often and stuff. But yeah, so let's start off with a standard line cook deck. See if we can cook up. Bruss says Menovat, more like Monovat. Also, I have to say, how cool is it like to be... Can I go back to this? No. How cool would it be to be like day 9 and have a deck recipe in the game that's named after you? Like, I think that's so cool. That's like the ultimate compliment. And then they also name one off of Raren, I believe. What class did Raren play? Hunter? Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Goals. Hashtag goals, guys. So yeah, we want Line Cook, obviously. We want Cup of Muscle. As shitty as Char is, do I run it in this deck? What kind of hand buff cards is there? So this would buff Line Cook. It's not that great though. Oh, this is, man, compare this to what's that card called? Char. God, Char is so bad. Are there any neutral hand buffs? Is this typed? Nope. Stereo totem. Char is so bad, yeah. Actually, so that reminds me. You know, if you guys forgot, prior to Perils and Paradise coming out, I had you guys fill out a form to basically rate all the cards, right? So I did a whole stream where I rated. Actually, it was like a stream and a half, but I did a stream and a half where I rated all the cards, and I had you guys rate them too. Let me see, I can open it here and show you guys quick. Wants to load. Doesn't want to load. Oh. It's going real slow. Anyways, I put this whole form together for you guys to rate all the cards. And what I'm going to do in September at some time, I'm going to go through all of our ratings and I'm going to do like an update. So I want to see how I and you guys rated all the cards and how they ended up being. Because I'm sure there's cards that like either me or you rated low and they end up being good, or there's cards that are rated high and ended up being bad. So I will be doing a follow-up in September at some point to see how we all did, like how accurate our ratings were. I think that'll be really interesting. Also, do you want to play 2 Line Cooks? Why not only keep 1 buffed? Actually, that is true. Kind of like the Amalgam decks, right? Where a lot of them, you're only running the 1 Amalgam. That is true. Also, bro, it doesn't take a lot of time, so it's some good money. It doesn't take a lot of time. Does it take you a month and a half? Also, Magic is Sandwich Warrior good now. I packed the weapon before the buff and didn't get it to work then. I'll be honest, it's probably not good, but I've never played the deck yet, so I want to give it a shot. Also, Menovat's got a clone. Are you not this? Is it not the same Menovat? Is there a Menovat impersonator over here? Also, hey, Svenny. Been very, very busy last week, so I can't appear here often, unfortunately. No problem. Hey, as little or as much as you guys can view, I always appreciate it nonetheless. But hope everything's going okay. Also, bro, Line Cook is so much better in Wild. You have the card that can double a taunt minion stats. I have a list if you want. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Actually, yeah, I can try it both in Standard and Wild. That's a good point. But yeah, what kind of buffs? Maybe I do run that one. Maybe I do run that one taunt guy, because I feel like there's not a lot of buffs in standard, eh? Unless, am I missing them? Oh, just jams. Oh, no, I want to buff it in my hand. Yeah. Let's see here. I guess I run this guy, right? There's not a whole lot of buffing in standard, I don't think. I could do Chorus Riff, actually. But I'd have to, like, run, like, no other minions, right? Is that a possibility? What else is there? Actually, maybe I'll try that. Do no minions, put Chorus Riff in. Might as well put the other riffs in. Alright, so we're doing spell only. Garrosh's Gift. Maybe Shield Slam. Blade Storm. Lots of aggro, right? So maybe I do Slam as well. What else do we want? Shield Block. Bellowing Flames. Aftershocks. Svinny, did you play Ryecleaver Hunter during the Hunter Week? I didn't actually. I'm very surprised, but no, I didn't. I didn't even think about it, and no one suggested any deck with it. Brawl. Probably about Sanitizing. And then one more spell. Trial by Fire. Brawl. A lot of aggro, right? Maybe one copy of Brawl. Alright, so this is no minion line cook. And then let's do a Ryecleaver deck. We got Ryecleaver. This one I'll probably do the tourists for the ramp. So do I want Trail Mix? Like, you can high roll, right? Get Trail Mix on like turn 2, Ryecleaver on turn 3. It's probably worth it for that, right? Hydration Station, yep. So what do we want here? Actually, this might be okay, right? Because, like, play Ryecleaver, play Quality Assurance to get things drawn between the bread. Am I crazy? Monstrosity. Bot face. Whatever. Bot face is fun. And then do Zilliax as well. That's probably enough, right? 4 different taunts. And the others jump out. Yeah, let's try that. Zilliax. I think I still just do Keyword Soup. And just some removal. Oh, Ham's also another taunt. Maybe I drop Bot Face then. Bot Face is fun though. And theoretically, right, if I do cheat out a bunch of stuff in my hand with the Ryecleaver, my hand will be kind of low in cards, right? So I might get some Bot Face value. I will keep it. Let's go Slam. I think we want lots of anti-aggro. Needle Rock Totem. I'm not a fan of the totem. Like, you guys know me, right? Literally, whenever my opponents play Needle Rock Totem, I just ignore it. It just turns into a liability. Bellowing Flame. And then, like, double Brawl? Aftershocks? I'll try that. Also, all right, let me catch up on you guys' messages here. Tin says just search in your hand in the search bar. Yeah, I searched hand before. I don't think I missed any. Yeah, comparing char and smelt. I think smelt's so much better. Not gonna run stereo, go home. Yeah, I think that's good. Also, bro, it takes a month and a half. I only read about 2 hours a day, 30 to 40 minutes the book I'm translating, but including the translations about an hour or so. Okay. So it's like each individual session isn't that hard, but just a lot of sessions. I enjoy reading, so it's not that much of a bummer. Also here, bruh's got a deck. This is a wild line cook deck, I believe. Also, Svenny, I took Legend with Dummy Warrior 2 months ago when it was tier 5 or something. Zilliax costed 8 at that time, though, and Inventor Boom wasn't nerfed. I don't know how... Was this card in core at some point? Because I remember playing this card. Like, I remember this card was so good in Control Warrior at the time, and I remember playing it. So I don't know how I don't have it. I don't know if it was nerfed or if it was in core or what. What other stall tool can I add in its place? That card is very, very good, though. Warriors got an ice block. You know, I'm kind of surprised that Warriors never got a spell that said something like, you know, like every time you take damage next turn, reduce 1 armor instead. I'm surprised there's never been a card like that. Kind of like, what's the one for Mage, right? Where it reduces it to 1 damage. Every bit of damage turns into 1 damage. Like that, but for armor. Solid Alibi, yeah. Like, I'm surprised there's not a solid Alibi for Warrior that uses armor instead. Yeah, let's see. What keeps me alive? Lord Barov is pretty good. I have ways to kind of kill it. Yeah. Lord Barov, maybe? Yeah, sure. I like that card. All right, so we have a standard line cook deck, a wild line cook deck, a standard Ryecleaver deck, have a wild Metavat patron deck, apparently. All right, let's try those ones out for now. And obviously, as the stream goes on, if anyone else has any other deck suggestions, go ahead, send them my way. But I will be focusing on Warrior today, as I mentioned. So let's start off with this one. No minion one. Also, Tin, bot face sounds like the sort of thing your opponent might call you after playing that minion. I think it was nerfed. I'm pretty sure it had 5 durability. Maybe I'm tripping. Let me look it up, because, yeah, I remember playing that card. Oh boy, Druid. Druid Stone. Yeah, Bulwark of Azzinoth. No, it wasn't nerfed. Did I just disenchant that card somehow or for some reason? Because 100% I had that card. Like, I remember playing it. At the time, you know, Control... It was a very strong card. And at the time, yeah, Control Warrior played it. So I don't know what happened with it. Also, bro, you can't put a minion in place of Bulwark because it'll ruin your draw. Oh, yeah, I missed that. I'll have to make a swap then. Sphere of Sapience. That's a good idea. I like that card a lot. I think that card's really, like, overlooked. Feels good not to be playing Hunter, though, guys. I have to admit it. I know there's a lot of Hunter fans in the chat, but I had enough. I feel like I've played more Hunter the last week and a half than I have played any other class in the last month. So, what do I coin this out next turn? No, I could probably wait. Play this on 3, and then on 4, play the line cook and trade the other one. Imic, are you also a Hunter fan? I can't remember. I know there's multiple people who watch me who have like 4-figure Hunter wins. Like 2, 3, 4,000 Hunter wins, which is just insane to me. I might as well rip it now, right? No, hold off. So the nice thing here is if these line cooks get big, it'll be lots of health on the board to absorb the Druid OTK, right? Like, that's why I win this match, is just put health on the board. Hey, Leo, how's it going? Playing some Warrior today. No more Hunter, guys. All right. So next turn... Yeah, next turn I'll play... Oh, that's a little annoying, actually. It copied it before it buffed it. All right, so I trade this one. Actually, I could trade this one and then Chorus buff again. Or Chorus Riff, I mean. We'll see what he does. Also, Spinny, I hope newer viewers will come and send you Hunter decks. Hunter decks are banned for a month. That is the deal there. All right, let's trade that. That's not bad. I could buff up the other one. Yeah, let's do that. Also, Metavat, full honesty, my deck is not made for winning. It's made for showcasing a fun interaction. Hey, that's fine. Like I said, I like teasing you guys' decks sometimes, but I'm all for it. Also, Leo, I posted 2 deck suggestions for you on Discord. All right, let me take a look. It's got a Wild Taunt Warrior and a Cthulhu and Excavate Warrior. Ooh. Oh, shit, okay. Here, let's play 2 of these and then just play the biggest one. We could have a good chance here, right? Just put a shit ton of health on the board and then they just can't kill me. Although that was that was the plan yesterday against that Light Show mage, and they literally hit like a 0.5% RNG and killed me. I still can't believe that. I have to send that clip to Trollden, because someone did the math. Like, let me see. So it was a 1 in 7. It was a 1 in 7 5 times. So 2, 3, 4, 5. It was a 0.006% chance of happening. What happened with that Light Show? Like, I thought it was a bug. I honestly thought it was a bug. That it was insane. Like, the odds of that happening. For anyone who wasn't here yesterday, basically I had I think 9 health and I had 6 minions on the board, and my opponent played Light Show that shot 5 times, and all 5 hit my face. So there were 7 targets, and it did a 1 in 7 5 times. Like, I couldn't believe it. I've never seen someone like that. Trade 1. Buff up the other one. Oh, big boy. Oh, man. Okay, assuming I'm not, like, dead here. I don't know how I lose this. Smitty wasn't 0.5%. It was 0. Yeah. So that's what yeah, 0.006% chance. Also, I love Light Show Mage. I wish there was a Light Show Hunter. Also, bro, my man, remove that bar off from my list when you can. It will ruin your draw. Yeah, I saw your message. So yeah, before I play the deck, I will go ahead and do that. Also, Tinned, I just played the smallest cook, buff the big one, trade it, rinse, repeat. I have a big warrior list without Ryecleaver. I can send it if you want. You could tweak it to suit the stream. Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Ready to check in?
Imagine I'm just dead here. There's no way, right? There's no way. Oh, God. Not like this, man.
Time goes short.
So that's 12, 18. If he has, like, Innervate, Tide Pool Pupil, I'm dead. Okay. Do I just Chorus Rift? Line Cook? Slam that? I kind of wish I drew the bigger one. I could still die here, right? I basically need to lose 4 50-50s, which I lost a bazillion 1-7s yesterday, so odds are not in my favor. Cam says fun and interactive. I agree. I forgot about swipe. Oh, man. I didn't have a whole lot of options there, though. But what did he deal there? He was a 4-8-12, 24 damage. Fun and interactive. You are right. I thought this was wild. Yeah. It's insane how many games you lose on turn 4, 5, 6 now in standard. Like, it's actually nuts. It does feel like you're playing wild. Oh, cockroach guys. Actually, for the first time in a couple weeks, I played against a cockroach off stream the other day. But I haven't run into one on stream in a while. Standard druid list demolishing wild. So actually, I don't know much about the current wild meta, but how strong is druid? Like, what are the top decks in wild right now? Because obviously druid very, very strong right now, but is it super strong in wild as well? Oh, it is a cockroach, guys. They're coming back from under the fridge. The cockroaches all hid when Perils in Paradise came out, and now that it's been a couple of weeks, they're all skittering out. I kind of want to save this to combo with Smelt. I almost said Schmelt. Bruh, you lost on turn 5 and 6 in both Wild and Standard, but let's nerf the one control list that doesn't endlessly generate value spells. I blame Seti. It is crazy how many of the strongest decks right now are like very fast aggro combo decks. Like what slow decks is there even that are meta right now? Is there any? Svenny says Mill Renathal Druid. Mill Renathal Druid's like meta in Wild right now. I can't stand Mill decks. Oh, these cockroaches. Alright, don't top deck actually there's no Frost Plague. Okay. I'm gonna trade this one and then buff up the other one. Just chill. Also, bruh, no, they just nerfed the only cool control deck since Castle Nathria. It is crazy, right? How they keep nerfing late game strategies, but then the aggro decks are just getting faster and faster and like more and more oppressive. Let's do this. Do this. Trade this, and then Chorus Riff next turn. That's a little annoying. Also, Leo, in Wild, you can at least add Skulking Geist, which kills Jades, Plagues, and one-cost mage spells. I wish that card or something like that was in Standard, right? Skulking Geist. Skulking Geist or Steam Cleaner, like stuff like that. Plagues, I love it, guys. Actually, this makes it so this finale's, right? That's kind of okay. I drew the weaker one, though. I think next turn, maybe I triple couple muscle, play the smaller one, and then trade the bigger one. Probably what'll do. Magic, as the power level of cards increases, the game feels more like solitaire races. That's a good way to put it. It's almost is turning into like competitive solitaire, right? It's like who can draw their key cards first. And yeah, it's too bad because like obviously drawing and like draw RNG and luck is a part of every card game, but it really does feel like it boils down to not who can like play better, but who can just draw better. Who can draw better and like faster. I think I just do what I said. Play this. Play the smaller one, trade the bigger one. So what kind of hard removal does this deck have? It might have the Headless Horseman. I think that's it. So if I get some big things on the board, probably in a good spot. I got, what, 12? That's fine.
My pain doesn't compare to
I do not miss this deck. All right, I can Chorus Riff again.
That feels good. Undercooked.
I want something big on the board. All right, what can you do about that, Mr. Cockroach? Tin says every card game devolves into competitive solitaire. At least Hearthstone doesn't have turn 1 lethal. See, I don't know. I don't necessarily agree because I do agree that every single card game has power creep. Power creep is impossible to avoid. I don't know how. Like obviously, the best you could do is just minimize it, right? And because like I talk about Magic a lot. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, it's cockroach luck. There goes the buffs. Okay, that was a good burn at least. What was I saying? Yeah, I talk about Magic a lot, and power creep is obviously a thing in Magic as well, but Magic has existed for 30 years now, and I feel like the power level has gotten out of control way faster in Hearthstone than it has in Magic, I feel like. And Magic is 3 times older. Also, bro, one control deck that I'm looking forward to, and one which will become stronger with every expansion, is Questline Priest. I love that archetype. Now it needs a good 8-drop. Yeah, I really like control decks that have like a hard win condition like that. Kind of annoying that I don't have a way to reliably draw the line cooks anymore, and my deck is just full of plagues. All right, Chorus Riff. Can I trigger that? Oh god. Fun game, guys. That guy went like Insano style with the plagues. It was like turn 8 and I had like 17 in my deck already. I've said it before, right? But Steam Cleaner should be in standard. Steam Cleaner should just be in core. Every tech card like that. Steam Cleaner, Skulking Geist, all those cards should just be in core all the time, I think. Also, Steve just got Legend for the first time and got Eudora. 400 dust for me. I hope Eudora gets buffed at some point. Also, can you fall out of Legend? No. You could literally concede 100 games straight, and you will go to like the absolute bottom of Legend, but you'll never drop out. What's Hunter playing? I don't know what they're playing. Imix says, would 5 mana Maestra and Eudora be good? I think so. I think they can both be buffed to 5 and it'd be totally fine. They're just so slow at 6. Also, Leo, if they add more and more of these burn from hand, shuffle play, control, or strong weapons, there should be decent counters online if those decks come up like Geist Viper. Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's okay. Magic loves Questline Priest 2. I've never played it in Wild, though. I'm a simple man. I see that one cost weapon, I quit. Leo got Maestra as a free legendary too. Nice. Like, don't get me wrong. Eudora and Maestra are super cool cards, but with how fast the game is, you can't afford to play this 6-mana card that just does nothing the turn is played. Like, it's a 6-mana card with no taunt, no rush, no immediate effect, and it's in the current climate of the game, it's just so hard to play that. That's probably bait and switch, right? Just chill. I thought about slamming it, but just in case it's like hidden meaning or something possibly. Also, Svenny, in game theory, there's positive and negative power creep, and Hearthstone nowadays is moving negative only. Yeah, like I said, I never really thought about that with Magic. How Magic has existed so much longer, and the power creep isn't as drastic to me. Like, I haven't played Standard in Magic in 8 years or something like that, but I feel like I kind of keep up with the meta a little bit. I play Magic Arena sometimes, and I feel like the meta from when I last played in Standard isn't that much crazier than it is now. And you compare Hearthstone from now to 8 years ago, it's a different game. Like, it's crazy. Oh, I forgot about that secret. All right, there's Chorus Riff at least. Magic Plague Death Knight doesn't feel very interactive. I think it's bad game design. I agree. As much as I like Bomb Warrior, I think the same thing about that. And it's similar to what was those cards with Warlock? The one where they put the curses in your hand. Were they just called curses? But yeah, Curse Warlock, I could not stand that deck either because it's the same as Plagues, where your opponent does these things and you just can't really do anything about it. And like, yes, with Plagues, you could have your hand full and burn the card, and technically you could do the same with the curses, but that's not good counterplay. That's like not good counterplay design, I don't think. I think I need to get rid of that. I don't want to get hit for 7 again. Also, Tinned, I have Eudora in my current deck I'm playing. I have not played it once. I always have a better card in hand. That's the thing. I played an Excavate Rogue deck recently, and I had Maestra and Eudora in it, and it was the same thing. It would be in my hand the whole game because I would be constantly pressured, and I never had the chance to just pay 6 mana to do nothing. So as much as I want to play it, I just couldn't. Let's kill you. Draw the bigger one? Cool. All right, who can get the bigger infinite minion in this game? Cam, yeah, Abyssal, okay, Abyssal Curses, that they were, yeah. I hated Abyssal Curses so much. It was very similar to Plagues. Like I said, where it just felt like there was just nothing you could do about it other than just filling your hand, so they couldn't put them in your hand. Also, Thief Rogue doesn't run out of cards, so it looks like I'll never play it. Cool card, but you'll never play Eudora. Like I said and Imix said, right? If they got reduced to 5, it would be totally fine. They still wouldn't be amazing, but it would be a little bit better at least. Do I drop one of these? Let's see. He might have Rexar's Gift into Deadly Shot. That'd be a little annoying. Also, Magic, I started playing Hearthstone around when Demon Hunter was released. I feel like a lot of people did. I feel like that was like the peak of Hearthstone. When I heard Dr. Boom was a must-include card, I was so confused. It's like when the Twist thing was going on recently, where you had to own certain legendaries to play certain decks, and one of the decks you had to own Dr. Boom, and I had people ask me, like, should I craft Dr. Boom? And I said 100% no. Like, in 2024, do not craft Dr. Boom. It was a good card in its time, but it is absolutely awful now, which is crazy to think. Like, imagine telling someone 8 years ago that Dr. Boom would be a terrible card that no one would even think about playing. Hearthstone was peak in 2016, 2017. Angoro, Frozen Throne, Kobolds, those all were good expansions. Felt the freshest for me, and nothing was too overboard except Quest Rogue, but they nerfed it fast. I don't want to play this. I can sanitize, though. That's 6, 7, 8. Oh.
Maybe. No.
First Riff. How big is the one in my deck? I don't think it's big. What if I do this? This? Alright, we'll see how big the one is in my deck. I can't remember. Also, Immic, I feel sad. I thought I'd enjoy this expansion, but all I now do is play Battlegrounds because I just hate Painlock so much, and almost all of the decks are ultra scams. It is, I feel like every expansion recently, this has been happening faster and faster, right? Where there's always a honeymoon phase. At the beginning of the expansion, people are always loving it. People are experimenting. You know, there's new decks, but then eventually I feel like it just goes back to the old decks that were being played previously. And every expansion, it's happening faster and faster. Because when did Perils come out? 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? Am I losing track of time? 3 weeks ago? Let me check my my streams. I can't even remember. Launch was July 22nd. How long ago was that? 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're about a month in. Wow, more than I thought. Damn, time is flying. But still, I feel like a month into a new expansion, and people were already sick of it like a week ago. So it is unfortunate. All right. I need some way. Just play it anyways. What do I got left? Chorus Riff would be nice, obviously. Man, if he burns the the line cook there, it would have been great.
Access denied.
Bronze Gatekeeper, what the? Oh boy. Brawl 50-50. Wow, it runs Cup of Muscle too. Oh. Yeah, I think a Chorus Riff. Oh, this one's a baby. Oh, God. 50-50. Okay. Still not in a good spot. Amalgam Hunter has a 30% win rate, doesn't it? I don't know. I've played some games with it where it's done very, very well, and other games where it does awful. I think overall, it doesn't have a great win rate, but it can really pop off. Also, Bruh says Hearthstone was peak in Nathria. It was the last expansion Trump was excited about. I will force Blizzard to revert to Nathrius. Yeah, he got his guy too big too fast. Brawl again. I'm still probably dead. I've used up like all my buffs. I got a couple muscle left. But yeah, whatever. But yeah, I've seen Amalgam Hunters pop off. the deck can be very, very consistent. And part of it depends too on like the buffs, the bonus effects you get, right? Like he got the 2 best bonus effects. He got Lifesteal and Wind Fury. Tinned, I think it needs to have Taunt or Rush. 6 mana do nothing doesn't this turn doesn't work in Rogue. Rogue is designed to go at a breakneck speed. Exactly. 6 mana do nothing is in this day and age. And especially in Rogue, as you said, right? Rogue typically is playing lots of cards, doing lots of things, and spending your whole turn 6 to just do nothing is unheard of nowadays. Well, this is stupid Evolve Shaman, right? Also, Svenny, I'm very glad they're changing the bonus effect mechanic. I think overall it is a good change, for sure. It'll be interesting to see if that change actually like affects any decks in a meaningful way. Next turn, Forge. Turn 3, Chorus Riff. We'll see. Hugh, Amalgam Hunter, nice. I tried an Amalgam Druid myself, though it didn't work out very well. I played Amalgam Hunter a bunch last week during like Hunter Week, and like I said, it worked out really good. Well, it was hit or miss, right? There was some games where I drew well and just had a super explosive start and was super consistent, and there's other games where I just did nothing. So it's very hit or miss. Also, Leo, opinions differ, but in my opinion, Denathrius is fine with the nerf. Everyone played that crab back in the day, basically Reno / full heal. So I think for standard, Denathrius needed to be nerfed, but I feel like for wild, it could be reverted. I don't think it's overpowered for wild or anything like that. It's kind of a bummer that it copies it before it buffs it. At least for like the first draw. Once it's buffed, like the difference between like 12 and 15, like who cares? But the first one's a little annoying. Okay. Do I just... I'm gonna be greedy. Oh, I'll hit that one again. All right, trait that. Oh. All right. Also, Leo, Eudora should be like 5 and give you the treasures immediately. I think that would be too strong. Or if they were to change it that way, I feel like you'd only get 1 treasure instead of 2. Like making Eudora 5 and giving you 2 Kazakusan treasures, I think that's too strong. Oh, actually, I like what you said, though. Or make it where it only triggers if you've played the cards already. That is a good idea. This is a little rough. Actually, I got a big ass taunt I can play, right? No, I only have 2 mana. Damn it. Let's trade that. All right, not that bad still. Also, Menevat, as a WoW player, I can say that pre-nerf Denathrius was awful to play against. I want him to stay nerfed. I'm curious if they were to revert the nerf, if it would be too strong or not. Because there's so much broken shit in WoW, right? Also, Magic, I used to use Denathrius as a finisher in my Questline Paladin deck. I didn't win very much with it. Man, I will never Oh, God. I will say, this card is absolute shit. And, you know, I'm sorry for anyone who opens it in their packs, but there's a couple rare circumstances where discovering or generating this card is so, so good. Like right there. That was actually really, really good. Blade Storm. Bellowing Flame clears. Okay. And then let's trade this one in there. We're hanging in there, guys. Also, Smitty, I just lost to Mill Druid once again. It's pretty strong. I cannot stand Mill Druid. I think Mill is such a degenerate strategy that shouldn't exist in Hearthstone. I think Mill is fine in other card games where you can actually like utilize your graveyard, right? Like in Magic, I don't think Mill is nearly as frustrating, but I don't know, something about it in Hearthstone. Also, Immic, it kind of defeats the purpose of the side quest, where you literally go on an adventure and where you explore different cards. Yeah, I do like the idea of changing Eudora to, you know, a battle cry to discover the cards, but you have to play the cards first. I don't know. I just wish the card was better. So what do we got? I got Chorus Riff. All right. Hopefully... Oh, wait. He's the killed it. And he... Oh, no. If he has 2 damage, I'm dead. I forgot he had this weapon equipped. Come on. No pop-up book, please. Okay. No pop-up book. Oh. Get out of here with your BM. Man. This not off to a good start here, guys. Also, Smitty got AFK as a free legendary. Oh, so lucky. Also, Tin's crafting her. AFK's broken in Shaman. Totems don't attack. Would anything other than Ramp Druid even run pre-nerf to Nathrius and current WoW? It just seems so slow for the current meta. Like, that is true, right? Where unless you have like a lot of ramp, a 10 mana card's asking a lot nowadays. Just because there's broken shit in WoW doesn't mean they should add more to it. That's a good point. All right, another hunter. Also, Bruss says, nope, probably not even Ramp Druid since they'd struggle to scale it. Denathrius Druid would be its own in deck and it wouldn't even be tier 3. That is true, right? The more ramp you add to your deck, the... Actually, I'll keep that. The more ramp you add to your deck, like, the worse Denathrius would be, right? Because there's less minions to scale it. So maybe it would be fine. But yeah, sometimes I do get frustrated because they keep accelerating the speed of Hearthstone so much, right? But then they design these cool, like, 8, 9, 10 mana cards. And what's the point of these cards existing when you can't even survive that long? Like, what's the point of printing these cool 10 mana finishers when you're dying most of the time on turn 6? Like, I don't understand. Or even things like Eudora, like we were talking about, right? Why make Eudora when Rogue, like, literally can't afford to play the card without just dying? Because the game's so fast. Oh, don't like bunches of banana, please. Okay. It's not that bad, right? Kill one. Kill the other next turn. I've actually never really seen any hunters play this card. Also, Tind is the tentacle hater. Says AFK Shaman is better than Tentacle Shaman. Leo, guess he will not find out, but I bet Denathrius unnerved would still roam wild. Would still roam winds and wild today. There are a lot of minion tutors and stuff Druid can do with small minions to let him grow. Maybe we'll find out one day. Maybe Bro will have his wish one day and we will find out. We'll have to see. Kind of wish I could finale this.
So many choices.
Oh, this hand's awkward, man. I'll just chill, I guess. Next turn, I can maybe Bridge Riff, or I could Shield Block into Chorus Riff.
No one's going to believe this.
Okay. Oh, he's got Worms in his hand, too. Damn. All right, can I get a Aftershock or somebody to deal with the Worms? Also, Leo, I've got nothing against him as in control decks, but in those Druid decks, they just stall the whole game. Also, Hugh, I guess Denathrius could be used as a comeback after pumping him up with cards like Scale of Onyxia, maybe even Flipper Friends. Yeah, that's how the card was played in Standard. Druid basically ramped, played Scale, played Flippers, played Denathrius. Actually, played Brand Denathrius and just killed you. Oh, that was a nice draw. Sorry, dude. Actually, not sorry. Also, bruh, Blizzard hates me. They nerf every deck I like, even when they're unproblematic, just because all Zeddy does on Twitter is complain. So I will say, I've been trying to get more active on Twitter recently, just because, like, it doesn't hurt, right, to try and drive traffic towards my channel and things like that. And I've been doing a lot of reading on Twitter recently, and like the Twitter sphere of like Hearthstone, and yeah, a lot of people aren't just complain a lot, and I don't know. I don't want to be one of those people, right? I don't want that to be like my personality or my persona, that I just complain. And obviously I do sometimes, but I try not to make that my image. And I think it's because some of the like Hearthstone content creators have been around for so long, and they're like jaded at this point, and they're just like sick of the game. But yeah, I don't know. I try really hard not to follow that path. Also, what do we got here? Verse Riff. Divine Shield's a little annoying. All right, we're hanging on. Also, Magic, this expansion, I've packed the Sandwich Weapon. In this expansion, I've unpacked the Sandwich Weapon, Eudora, and the Hunter Tourist. My luck is so bad. Yeah, there's a lot, unfortunately, a lot of stinkers to you can open. All right, can we stabilize, guys? I need to spend... Oh, I can't efficiently do this again. Do I really just rip one of these on an empty hand? I think I have to. Feels bad. Oh, there was a weird delay there. For a second, I thought it didn't trigger. Metavad, I'm balancing these people out by being overly positive about Hearthstone there. That's a good attitude to take. Roshan, your thoughts on Wild Blood Death Knight? So I have a Wild Blood Death Knight deck to play. Who sent it? It's on the Discord. Oh, it's Nico. Nico on Discord sent me a Triple Blood Wild deck, so I will be playing that at some point, but I love Blood Death Knight, and I really miss playing it, so we'll have to see. But I have high hopes. Blizzard has to give us some bangers in this mini set. I feel like the hype for this expansion died very quickly. Yeah, like I said, it keeps happening faster and faster every expansion, for sure. Let's play these two. All right, not too bad. So one thing I am hopeful for with the mini set is the expansion's called Perils in Paradise, right? But where's the peril? You know, it's so my hope is that the mini set will introduce like something bad happening, and I might have like a more serious tone. You know, the example is like Titans, right? Titans, the mini set. Actually, yeah, like Ivik said, Yogg comes back for the millionth time, because that's what happened with the Titans, right? Where it wasn't like goofy, but it wasn't super, super serious. But then the mini set, like Yogg came back and it got a bit more serious. So My hope is that the mini set is like Perils in Paradise and like something bad happens. So we'll have to see. And yeah, Hugh agrees. Hugh thinks the Perils will be the mini set. I hope so. Because yeah, they need a win for sure. I have to play this.
Undercooked.
Play all 3 of these.
Order up.
Okay, did we stabilize, guys? That's the question. Also, Leo, can you add my codes after the game to see if they work? Yep. I will take a look after this game. Also, yeah, Hugh thinks Perils will be in the mini set. We will see Yasiraj relaxing on a beach chair. So you know what's funny is I'm pretty sure there is some art somewhere in Perils in Paradise that has N'Zoth. There's like a N'Zoth hero art, hero portrait for Perils. So it's like, is N'Zoth just gonna go crazy for the mini set or something? Like, it's weird that it's just casually show N'Zoth like chilling on a beach. I don't know. Like, like I said, I don't want to talk. I don't want to complain about too much, but I'm over the goofy sets a little bit. Out of curiosity, I know there was like a whole like NDA you had to sign, but did anyone else get one of those surveys recently where they asked you all about like the themes of recent expansions and stuff? Because I won't say who, but I know someone who got that survey. And they rated the theme of all the last expansions. Not very good. Also, I think we're good here, guys. Announced Darkness is pretty funny. I've been wanting... I totally forgot that card existed. I definitely want to try that at some point. Do I just play both? Yeah, let's do it. Just go all in, guys. Steve says, as soon as I saw the survey open my browser, I couldn't bother. I think it was a good survey. Also, Imix says, what survey? So when my friend launched Hearthstone the other day, or last week, there was a pop-up saying like, oh, do you want to take a survey? And they hit yes. And it was a survey that asked a bunch of questions about, you know, the last few expansions. Basically, how would you rate the theme of the last few expansions? How would you rate the keywords from the last few expansions? Basically, yeah, the last like year or year and a half, asking like thoughts on different aspects of the last few expansions. Imix says, oh yeah, someone leaked it to me as well. Yeah, I'm glad my friend told me about that survey. It was very interesting. All right, Leo, let's see your decks here. This is a Taunt Warrior deck. Also, Menovat says in the mini set, Togwaggle shoots Marin in the head. That's their like in lore excuse to ban Marin the manager. They just kill him in lore. You know what's so funny? I never there were so many times I wanted to craft this card, and then it got to the point where it was close to rotating out of standard, and I just said like, who cares, right? What's the point? But I was so close to crafting this card so many times. All right, we've got 2 legendaries to replace here. Probably want some kind of what do we got here? No ramp in this deck? There, let's try that. This is Leo's Taunt deck. And then Cthulhu Excavate, that's cool. Also, Imic, they asked about the lighthearted themes or if we prefer more WoW-oriented expansions. Hell yeah, I want WoW. I don't want toys and other crap. Yeah, my friend gave the same response that... And they even wrote, because there was a section where you could like free write comments and stuff, right? And they basically said that, you know, lighthearted, goofy expansions are fine here and there in Hearthstone, but having 2 extremely goofy ones like during the 10-year anniversary back to back, there's too much. Too much for them. What am I missing here? Polkelt. What's worth adding here? Why are these doubled up? Oh, one is Caverns of Time, one isn't. That's weird. Stupid ass game. Is Fizzle in this deck? There, true do Fizzle. I guess Dead Man's Hand is like the same. Actually, Sticky Fingers. All right, Svinny. This is a sandwich with gears and whale meat. Check it out. Also, Tin, this is the only expansion that didn't lag for me on launch, so I just assume no one's playing. Actually, that's one thing I really noticed during the launch, too, is... Oh, look, again, this is happening. You guys want a deck with 4 Blade Storms? Oh, there's something else with 4, I think. Oh, 4 Beached Whales. Oh, yeah, I disenchanted Eventer Boom after the nerf. What do I want in its place? Another all you can eat? And then some of these deck codes, man. Like Ziliax is complete. What's going on? All right. And then Menevat's got a deck as well. Bro, I remember laughing very hard when they posted the announced Darkness card. It's so funny. Yeah, like I said, I have to play that at some point. I forgot it existed. And like I was saying too, right? The expansion launch was very, very smooth. I was really surprised how there was... Because usually there's some hiccups, right? Usually I'll be opening my packs and things get like laggy or crash sometimes. But yeah, it was flawless. And maybe it is because no one was playing, actually. You're right. I don't have Gruel. Actually, I have the Nosdormu quest, so I'm happy you included this here. I don't know why I don't have Neptulon either. Did Neptulon get nerfed? Let's put another one there. Another hammer, sure. I know you like your one-ofs, Menevat, but I need to fill in some gaps. All right, so the Line Cooker deck unfortunately did not work very well. So let's go over to the next one. What do we got? Ryecleaver deck. You, nothing like the respect you have to have for your first wild deck. Quest line Druids, my beloved. Druid lover. Although the only thing worse than a Druid lover is a Death Knight lover, so I'll give you a break. Also, Roshan, recently I dusted some useless cards just to craft that Blood Decay deck, which is my one and only wild deck. Oh, you're talking the deck from Discord I was talking about? Because yeah, I will be playing that soon. Sure. Yeah, I'll be playing that deck soon at some point. I miss playing Death Knight, especially Blood. What about Fractured and Alterac Valley? I'm assuming you mean like what do I think about the theme of the deck? Also, bro, we really need another N'Zoth. He's my favorite old god, but the other two have more cards than him. That's true, right? And I feel like, because there's only two N'Zoths, right? There's OG N'Zoth, and then there's the second N'Zoth that resurrects one of each tribe. Is it just the two? If so, I agree. Maybe N'Zoth will be in the mini set though, because like I said, there is a portrait. There's literally Perils in Paradise art with N'Zoth in it, so maybe he'll be in the mini set. Also, Magic. I like a 3-to-1 ratio of serious to lighthearted. That's a pretty good ratio. I feel like 1-to-1, little too much. I would prefer more serious to lighthearted. Tinned isn't Dead Man's Hand literally Fizzle? Yeah, I caught that as I added it. Like, they're similar, like Bruss said. They are different, but they are similar. I feel like they both have ways you could abuse them too. Roshan, should I craft a Neptulon OTK deck? Neptulon is a very good safe craft for sure. Like Neptulon fits in, like there's so many classes and decks that can abuse Neptulon. Also, hey Vic, do you think the aggro and fast playstyle will ever change? I feel like there are too many decks that can win the game by turn 5 and have infinite value. I tried so many slow decks in Legend and it's literally unplayable. Now I just nuke people with Insanity Warlock. So there's an ebb and flow to it, right? Ooh. Oh, these are on the wrong side. That's annoying. Well, we're not cheating out Monstrosity. But like I said, there's an ebb and flow to it, right? There's times where aggro is the best. There's times when control is the best. It goes back and forth. But I feel like over time, the times where aggro is the strongest, they're definitely getting longer and longer, those periods. So this is the awkward time. Where you get Ryecleaver, you just don't really have anything else to do with it. So we'll chill, I guess. I guess next turn, play Monstrosity. I can resurrect it. But yeah, I think control and slow decks will come back, but aggro is going to reign supreme. And unfortunately, at longer and longer periods of time. And at the end of the day, it's because Blizzard wants that. Blizzard wants Hearthstone to be that game where you can open it on the shitter and play a game in 5 minutes, right? And I'm sure there's data to back this up too, where your average player probably doesn't want to play a 20+ minute Hearthstone game. And I don't think Blizzard wants that either, right? So as much as people complain, they're probably the vocal minority where I think your average player prefers shorter games, and Blizzard also agrees. So I get it, but I'm not in that group. I like the longer games. I like the games where you actually have to think, you know, versus so many of these decks nowadays where it's just play green cards. Play your cards, and you win. I much prefer decks where you actually have to think. Also, what we got here? You can go infinite with Dead Man's Hand. You can't with Fizzle. Also, yeah, there's only 2 N'Zoths and the newer one's dog shit. Yeah, I don't really remember ever playing the new N'Zoths outside of some like janky decks. Neptulon is one of the cards ever made. Right now, Neptulon is just used in Big Shaman and Wild. You could try out Big Priest with him if you really want. Mr. Streamer, I will make you a Clown Druid list and you will like it. So for what it's worth, I really like Corrupt as a mechanic. Also, just not drawing any of my... See, this is... You know what they should do with Ryecleaver? When you play Ryecleaver, the bread should go to the left side of your hand. I think that would actually make Ryecleaver possibly viable. But situations like this, right? I played Ryecleaver on turn 5, I think. And I haven't been able to do anything with it because I'm not drawing any minions. Yeah, I'll just Hydration Station next turn. Oh, actually, I could have Hydration Stationed already. I forgot it's 3 different minions now, so it's only going to resurrect 2. But, oh yeah, so like I was saying, bruh, I've always thought Corrupt was a really cool mechanic, like a cool keyword. So I'd be down for Clown Druid. Play some Yashraj. Okay. Wait, what? The token has... Oh, I forgot it doesn't have taunt. I thought it summoned... this is my first time playing this card. I don't know why I thought the cheese had taunt too. Highlander Rogue, guys. Interesting. Also, Smitty, you inspired me to create Tendril Rogue, and I got 12 and 5 in Legend. Nice. Like I said, yeah, you could play Tendrils with Warrior, Rogue, Shaman. Shaman was probably my favorite, but yeah, Rogue and Warrior, very good as well. Also, Steve, I only tried to go for Legend because I was able to play an aggro deck. where most games are about 7 minutes. I can't imagine playing a control deck to Legend like Odin Warrior. Yeah, and that's the main reason that I don't go for Legend very often. Is I play slower decks, and the grind from Diamond 5 to Legend playing a slower deck is rough sometimes. I have so much mana. You see, I got no taunt minions. I still haven't been able to do jack shit with this. Like, by the time I can utilize the bread, I'll have so much mana, like, it won't even matter. But yeah, I saw that suggested on Reddit, that the bread should slide to the left side of your hand when you play it. That would be an interesting change. Also, Svenny, by the way, I entered your Monday stream and instantly got distracted. I saw you're playing Tendril Shaman. Did you also play Tendril Rogue? No, so that stream was just Shaman. I will probably do a Tendril Rogue and Warrior stream at some point, because I think they're fun decks, but that day was just Shaman. Alright, can I get some... No minions, guys. I also have double... By the way, I have double quality assurance in the deck. Just not drawing shit. No, this card sucks. More draw. Okay, there is something finally. I might as well just play it, right? I don't really need it, but... Also, 10, I actually think there's been a lot more control in Hearthstone these past couple of years. So I do agree, right? There's, especially in Wild, there is a lot of options for slower decks, but there's also way more fast decks, and it gets harder and harder to play those control decks. But there is a lot of options, for sure. If you want to play a control deck, especially in Wild, most classes have some kind of option, but it just gets harder and harder to play them or be successful with them. Also, Svenny, have you ever thought about game review videos? Maybe you played some games off stream and you'd want to show the most interesting ones, and reviewing viewer games could also be interesting. So I don't want to just do Hearthstone, but I think for now, as I'm trying to build up an audience and like a viewer base, I think it's better to just stick to one game. But like I said, I would like to play other games at some point. And next month, actually, so I mentioned it earlier, but I'm doing a 12-hour stream for my birthday. During that stream, I will probably play some other games, because I'm not playing Hearthstone for 12 hours. That sounds like an awful birthday. So I will probably play some Magic Arena at some point. Maybe I'll try and play something else. Like I play Destiny off stream quite a bit. So yeah, I'll play some other games for my birthday stream for sure. Also, this would be a nice hydration station. Getting both of those guys. So, do this. I have to say, the animations on this card is great. Just chill. Eat Tess or something. Oh, interesting. I didn't even know that card was standard legal right now. When the Highlander cards were added in Badlands, control became super dominant in Wild, combined with all the aggro nerfs, ending the reign of Quest. Oh, I forgot this was Highlander Rogue. All of that patience. God damn it. Oh, man. Reno's the worst. Where was I, though? Bruh, Mr. Streamer, I will read. Enjoy the stream. Yeah, thanks for watching. Good luck with your tran... What just happened? Oh, boy. Alright, do over. This game doesn't count. But yeah, thanks for watching, bro. Have a good night. Hugh with the massive overload of pirates in combination with that stupid pack rogue, aggro range supreme. Yeah, there's some insanely fast aggro decks now. Wild or standard, pick one. Standard is probably my first pick, but I like both. Like, it's probably like 60% standard, 40% wild. It depends on my mood. There's times where I will play nothing but wild for like a month, and then there's times where I'll just play standard for a month, or I flip back and forth. But I do like both. And yeah, Hugh says, speaking of Highlander. Oh, Spinny, you meant review like Hearthstone games. Oh, interesting. That's kind of a good idea. Like to have you guys send in your games and I review them. Yeah, let me make note of that. That's a cool idea. I can always try it, right? Like that's one thing I'm trying to do with YouTube and stuff is to just try new things. Like I'm just throwing things against the wall and seeing what sticks. So that is a good idea. Let me write that down. Because yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, if you have the Hearthstone replay deck tracker installed, it actually has like a replay viewer. So if I go to that last game. So basically, you know, you got your deck tracker. If you click on the game over here, it'll bring it up and you can actually watch the whole game. So you can watch it live. You can see there's a little timeline down here. You can scroll through. It has the turns. Yeah. Or even if you record your game somehow, right? And send it to me. That's a good idea. Also tinned, I mean in standard, I don't know, like 4 years ago, I'd just die on turn 4 to aggro every other game. I'm not scared of aggro now, except Paladin. I'm scared of Paladin. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. I was really hopeful because, what was it? A month or two ago, Blizzard did that big patch where they nerfed a bunch of cards and they buffed a bunch of cards, and they basically admitted that the power creep in the game is getting out of control. Like they acknowledged it, they said they wanted to work on it, and nothing has really happened since. And I was really hopeful. I was really hopeful when I read their post when they basically acknowledged it was a problem, right? So I'll have to see. Because it was a good start. They need more patches like that. I truly think just nerf a shit ton of cards. There's also some cards that should just be deleted from the game. Like they keep adding cards that have big splashy fun effects but are miserable to play against. And yeah, I don't think they should add cards like that just because they look cool. I will save quality assurance for when I get the... Actually, oh, I didn't realize I should have put like one instrument tech in this deck to tutor the Ryecleaver. I didn't think about that.
This treasure ain't fit for a pirate.
Also, Smitty, it'd be really nice if they nerfed 400 cards, but they would never do that because of the dust return. Hey, I would be fine if they nerfed a shit ton of cards to get the game into a better state, but gave us no dust in return. Or give everyone like a flat amount. Like nerf, do some huge sweeping nerfs and then give everyone like 3,000 dust and say, hey, you know, like we're making these changes to improve the overall quality of the game, you know, so we're not going to go like our normal route. I think that's a fair compromise.
So many choices. There's always room for...
Eat Tess or something. Eat Tess or Velarok. Aw, Eudora sucks. Who cares? We were just talking about this card.
Now this is treasure.
Okay. I feel like I can't play Excavate Rogue because I just always get screwed over on the RNG. And I've seen opponents get insane RNG with the Scorpion. Also, Spinny, I feel like it would also be really bad for beginners who just got cards familiarized. That's the thing, right? I feel like there's no perfect solution. Like, regardless of what route they go, people will be upset. Some people won't be happy about it. So they need to just rip off the Band-Aid and just do it. Don't take Hydration Station. Oh, that's fine. Okay. 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 All right, see, this is a much better Ryecleaver situation. Last game was really, really bad. Hey, Paz, how's it going? Playing some Warrior today. Ryecleaver and Line Cook for the most part. Also, Leo, like in Wild, Demon Seed dominated everything, so it got banned. Then after a year or so, got reverted and buffed. Don't understand this company sometimes. Me neither, man. I've mentioned it before, but some of the changes they make in this game, it's like a chimpanzee just like throwing shit against a wall. All right. Wow, so aggressive. All right, so I swing. Oh man, go to good top deck. So can you imagine if I didn't coin there and I lost the bread? I would have just ended stream. I would have just uninstalled the game. All right, there's a better sandwich. Actually, did you see that? It literally sandwiched Ziliax between the cheese. Perfect sandwich. Is there any reason to kill that? Actually, I'll draw a little bit. All right. So Hydration Station will now resurrect Monstrosity, Ziliax, and Ham. Pretty good. Be careful against Hunter's Death Roll. That is a good point. I'm at a pretty healthy life point, though. That's fine. Ziliax is still there, and Hydration Station will bring him back. Oh, that was one of the better things to live. Actually, the best thing to live. Oh, Defile is such a good card. If anyone ever watched my top 5 board clears video, I have Defile as #1. Defile is like one of my favorite cards in the entire game. All right, let's get this going. All right, can you RNG some more bullshit, Mr. Rogue? Also, 10 people get really upset when their decks get nerfed. Wonder how many people will quit if everything gets nerfed. Yeah, I don't know. I really wonder what the general sentiment would be if, like I said, they just did huge sweeping nerfs. Because, like, they could almost leave the game the way it is, right? Like, have the same combos, have the same decks and archetypes, but just lower the stats, lower the speed. Like, that's all I want, right? I'm fine with there being like fast aggro decks, but what's crazy to me nowadays is historically in Hearthstone, if you played against an aggro deck, you pretty much cleared their board and it was GG. But nowadays, you clear an aggro board, they refill it next turn. You clear it again, they refill it. They refill it. Like, aggro decks just don't run out of steam nowadays. And draw is so prevalent. It's like every card has discover or draw stapled on it now. Freezing Trap? You dead? Is there a way I win here? Nope. I'm actually not going to play anything because the monstrosities will fill up the board. I have like no reason to play anything, right? That's fine. Steve says, how did Magic manage to stay slow for so long? It's like, that's the thing. I talked about that earlier, right? That Magic is 3 times older than Hearthstone. Magic is 30 years old, and it obviously has power creep. There's no doubt about it, but I feel like the power creep is not nearly as fast as Hearthstone. Like, you compare Hearthstone 5 years ago to today, and it's like a different game. But you compare standard Magic 5 years ago to today, it's not that much different. Like, you could play slower decks still. Like, there is fast decks. So I don't know. I don't know if anyone here maybe is more familiar with like standard Magic, because I'll be honest, I haven't played standard of Magic for like 8 years now. I keep up with it a little bit through like Magic Arena, but I don't know if anyone else has any insight on like what does Magic do better than Hearthstone in that regard, because it is better than that for sure. So whatever Magic's doing, I wish Hearthstone would start doing. And also, you have to think about this too. Magic doesn't have the luxury of changing cards after release. The Magic cards get changed at all? No, because they can't. They're physical cards, right? Let's go down the line. So, like, yes, Magic bans cards sometimes. And they have been banning cards more frequently than they have historically. But because it's a physical card game, there's no way to just change cards. You can't be like, oh, that card is one less attack now, right? But they do ban cards. But not that frequently. Also, Hugh, I have a feeling it would be very difficult to nerf everything equally. Big sweeping nerfs would most likely mean a new tier 1 deck to rule the end game. So, like, that's the thing, right? There can be tier 1 decks. Like, there always will be a tier 1 deck. But the difference is just the speed of it. So, yeah. There'll always be a best deck. There'll always be a best champion. There'll always be a best strategy. It's just a matter of, you know, how fast. Because that, yeah, the speed is the problem, I think, with the game. Also, Leo, the problem and benefit for Blizzard is no matter how upset, nobody really quits but only talks about it. I don't know. I'm genuinely curious. Oh, that's not a good sign for us. I'm genuinely curious on like the population of the game over the last 5 years or so, because I don't think it's dead. You know, some people will doom and gloom that the game is dying, and I don't know. I think it's just like stagnated. That's my guess. I don't think it's going up or down by any like huge degree. I think it's just kind of like stagnated, which isn't a bad thing necessarily. Also, hey Nick, I want to play Warrior to get to 1,000 wins, but the games take forever, and I just don't know how every Warrior deck is kind of the same. And that's the thing, right? Like, different strokes for different folks, because I love that shit. I love long, grindy Hearthstone games, but I know not everyone does. Hugh, maybe Magic is slower because of its mechanics, being able to block creatures' attacks especially. Actually, you are right. I didn't even think about that. That by the nature of Magic itself and its mechanics, yes, it is a slower game. Because in Magic, you can't just like attack your opponent's face with no repercussions. Like, for anyone who's not familiar with Magic, the way it works is when you play minions in Magic, when you attack, you don't attack like a unit. You attack your opponent, and then they have the opportunity to block you with their minions. So say I had like a 3/3 minion on board here, right? I would attack my opponent, and they would choose if they want to block with the 2/6 or not. And then they attack each other, and that's the combat. And then the other big difference is at the end of the turn in Magic, all the creatures fully heal. So in this situation, if I have a 3/3 here, right? I attack them, they block with the 2/6. My 3/3 is now a 3/1. This is now a 2/3. At the end of the turn, it's healed back to a 3/3, and this is healed back to a 2/6. So those two things, by nature, slow down Magic as well, right? That is a good point. I feel like it's probably spell, right? No, interesting. Okay. I have 1 minion in the deck, so I need to, actually, I forgot to remove this. I forgot to remove this, bruh. All right, at least I drew it. Let's just kill this. Also, Tind, I agree, draw is the biggest issue. Warlock, Rogue, and Demon Hunter should get turbo card draw. Why does every other class get turbo card draw all of a sudden? Yeah, like in the early game, card draw actually meant something, right? Nowadays, it's like people will draw their entire deck before turn 10. It's insane how much card draw there is. Just chill. But yeah, card draw is part of the problem. That has accelerated the game for sure. Leo, I think Magic might have just more overall balance and ongoing counterplay. I agree. I do think Magic is the better game. I think they both have pros and cons, but if I could only play Hearthstone or Magic for the rest of my life, I'd pick Magic 100%. What do you take? Oh, I forgot this guy's quest. Literally perfect curve for this guy too. Quest Priest is always rough when they have every single card on curve. And also, I just don't even draw minions. Okay. Let's do that. Play some buffs. I don't think I win here, but I can try. Hugh says also being able to react on your opponent's turn to stop or hamper offensive plays. That's true as well. Once again, if people aren't familiar with Magic, there's spells you can actually play on your opponent's turn. So imagine like Bellowing Flame. Bellowing Flame in Magic, you would be able to play that on their turn. So yeah, the game's much more back and forth in that way too. Axel, what do we got here? Steve says, can you not just flood the board in Magic and have a big wall? You can. That definitely does happen in Magic games, where it almost becomes a bit of like a stalemate because each side builds up a big wall. But then, as Axel said, right, there's board clears. There's something in Magic called First Strike, where so if you're attacking and they block, your minion hits first. So say like you could play a spell or effect to give all of your minions first strike, and then you attack in, and either if they block, all their guys die, or they don't block and they possibly lose. So that's a big part of Magic too. It's what's called like combat tricks, where basically you will attack and then like give your guys the attacking advantage somehow. It's a much deeper game for sure, I would say. Let's do that. Trade the bigger one. I probably lose, like I said, but maybe we can get some giant line cooks on the board. Also, Axel said flying creatures. Yeah, there's a keyword in Magic called flying, where basically only other creatures with flying or this other keyword can block them. So you could maybe play a spell or effect to give all your creatures flying and then attack with everything. But that's typically happening like later in the game, right? Also, Tin says, so the person who gets attacked gets the opportunity to value trade in Magic. Yeah, so that's the one really interesting aspect of Magic, right? Is like you can attack, but they get to choose how to block. And obviously you can kind of predict what they might do, but then again, they might have, so a very like common example, right, is I attack you with Magic, in Magic. You block, and then you play a spell that buffs up your guy. So then they hit each other, and my guy dies and yours lives. That's not a very common situation in Magic. Oh, shit. So let's do that. Do that. Okay. Does he have a way to deal with that? All right. Oh, watch if he has death roll, okay, he deserves this game. Also, Hugh, to be fair, Rogue is the main one causing issues with turbo draw recently. All of their tier 1 Rogue decks do that. But I will say, like, most classes can very consistently draw their decks now. That's fine. I got more coming. Hugh said there's also trample to pierce through tiny blocking minions. That's true too. So Steve, you mentioned, getting like a big board of minions and it's just kind of like forming a stalemate. Another keyword is called trample. The hunter spell, there's always a bigger Yoremonger where excess damage hits the opponent. That's just a keyword of Magic. It's called trample. And if a minion has trample, yeah, excess damage will go to the opponent. Yeah, combat's a lot more interesting in Magic, for sure. Like I said, I'll play it from on my birthday stream next month, and you guys can see. What is this? Oh, that's annoying. This back. I'm not going to trade this weenie one in my deck unless I have to. Also tin, but since card draw is Rogue's identity, if everyone draws cards, of course, Rogue is broken. If people don't draw cards, Rogue's turbo draw will be even more reasonable. You can split your damage too. Yeah, so you can also block with multiple creatures too. So say I have one giant-ass creature and you have like 3 medium-sized creatures, you can block the big one with all 3 of the smaller ones. It's not like only a 1-to-1 thing. There's definitely, I feel like there's so much more depth and so many more like situations to Magic combat, for sure. It's more thinky. Hearthstone seems like a baby version of Magic the more I hear about it, but it seems hard to get into. No, I have taught Magic to many, many people, and the basics of Magic are very simple. You know, in terms of, you know, like because there's only a handful of card types, just like in Hearthstone, right? There's weapons, there's spells, there's locations, there's different card types in Magic, but there's only a handful, like 6 main ones or something. And how each of those cards work is very simple. Your mana, how it works, is very simple. The act of like paying for cards and attacking, it is simple. Magic, to me, is a very easy game to learn, but a hard game to master. I think the basics of the game are very basic. There's a lot of depth to it. Also, how many goddamn removals? Okay. All right, just chill.
My hand is full.
Hugh says, Tind hit the nail on the head right there. Rogue could always draw cards, but with less draw. Wait, what? Oh, God damn it. All right, I got one more. How much can I buff it up, though? Oh, not that much. Oh, I didn't even notice there was charge in this deck. That's cool. I don't have that many buffs left. God damn it. Oh, he didn't kill it, though. So I buff that. Trade it. Draw. Wait, both? If he gets another steam cleaner, I just concede, I guess. Axel, land, enchantment, creature, sorcery, instance, saga, artifacts, and equipment. Is that all of them? It's what, 8? And sagas are fairly recent. Sagas just kind of came out. Actually, it's probably longer than I thought. When did sagas come out? Like 5, 6 years ago? Okay. How'd I get to 10 cards? That's a bit of a rough burn. I need to get some cards out of my hands. What was my last one? Ooh, Chorus Riff. Oh, Planeswalker. Yeah, Planeswalkers are kind of like Titans in Hearthstone. Also, yeah, so Hugh Rogue could always draw cards, but with less card draws and more expensive card draws, they could run out of momentum. Now the only things that matters for most decks is tempo. Unlimited card draw means value is never an issue. And like card generations got crazier too, right? Oh, that's kind of nice. Yeah, like card generation. Like so many cards just have Discover tacked on now. What's his quest at? He's got a 7 left. I got 4 cards left. Okay. Maybe he doesn't have more removal. Is there a world where Priest doesn't have more removal, guys? Also, Lou, in Magic, every card let the player know the interaction or the mechanic of a card. In Hearthstone, some interactions, like 2 similar effects, you don't know which one is the first one. I agree. That is one complaint I've had with Magic or Hearthstone before, is that sometimes like the order of interactions or the exact way an interaction takes place, it's very wishy-washy. And, you know, people always joke about how Magic cards have a lot of text on them, but it's because the cards are crystal clear what they do. Like, it is very clear what cards do in Magic, how they work, what order things happen. It's very, very clear. If I get a line cook, I just win, right? Oh, guys, no. Just, oh, this 6 mana Garrosh's Gift. Damn, man. Okay. So, assuming like he's gonna play Zyrella and just discover. Actually, he can't discover it and play it this turn. So maybe I'm okay. Magic just looks more intimidating than Hearthstone because each card has a whole essay on it. You're not wrong. Although I would highly suggest giving Magic Arena a chance. Magic Arena is the online version of Magic, you know, like Hearthstone, right? And it's very modern. There's a great tutorial to teach you like the basics. Aw, you bitch. Yeah, there's a great tutorial to like learn the basics. I highly advise checking it out. Like I said, I think it's a very simple game to get into. More simple than you think. Get out of here, stupid ass priest. I did not expect to win that game. His first like 7 turns were like totally on curve to complete the quest, and then I don't know, he started running out of removal, or I started getting more aggressive with the line cooks. All right, Leo, let's play your taunt deck. Like I said, for my birthday stream, I'll play some Magic and I'll show you guys. I like explaining it to you guys. Even when I was opening Magic cards during that one stream, it was fun explaining it to you guys. Because there definitely is similarities. Like I said, don't get me wrong. Magic's not perfect. There's things that Hearthstone does better, and there's things that Magic does better. But I think, on the whole, Magic is a better game. I'm gonna be greedy, guys. Screw it. Hugh, I did try Magic Arena, but it was too unfriendly to free-to-play players like me for it to stick with them. At least Hearthstone has the dust mechanics, so you don't have to brute force card packs, maybe get what you want. Yeah, but there's the wild card system in Magic, which I think the wild card system, like, so, yes, you can't disenchant cards in Magic Arena, which can be a con to some people. But instead of the dust system, there's a wild card system. So what happens is randomly in your Magic packs, and then also periodically, you will get wild cards. So you will get, say, a rare wild card or a common wild card, and you can use that wild card to cash it in for any card you want. So imagine in Hearthstone, right? You could open like a legendary token. and then you could just cash in that token for any legendary card you want. That's basically how it works in Magic. And like I said, you will open them randomly in packs, but then you're also guaranteed wild cards every like X amount of packs as well. So I think I have a screenshot here. Let me see if I can find it. I have a lot of wild cards saved up on Magic. So when I do go back, I can craft anything you want. And I've only put $5 into Magic Arena ever. And I have like a shit ton of stuff. I think it's actually like decent for free-to-play players. Hugh says, seriously, you might have got me back into Magic. Is there anything I have to do to get wild cards? No. So wild cards, common, uncommon, rare, and mythic wild cards, you will just open randomly in your packs. And then also when you open your packs, there's like these timers on the right side that show you how often you get the guaranteed wild cards. Yeah, let me see if I can find the picture. I have like a screenshot I took that shows like all my wild cards. As you can see too, next to like your gold in the client. Sure. Also, this isn't Demon Seed.
This place is scary.
Oh, big taunt or big charge, guys. So let me see. Pictures, screenshots. Oh yeah, here it is. So you can see here's a screenshot from my Magic Arena. So I have 10,000 gems, which I think that's around $50 or $100 worth of gems. I did not spend a cent on that. Actually, sorry, I bought like this $5 welcome bundle. I've just earned that from like events in the game. And then see this little icon here? Bro, if you hover over this, see it says I have 142 commons, 149 uncommons, 66 rares, 37 mythics. So I can basically craft any rare I want in the game, and it'll use up one of these rare wild cards. So yeah, that's how the wild card system works. You can also buy wild cards if you want with money, but like I said, you will just open them in packs, and you will also get them as like rewards from different quests, and like I said, periodically guaranteed. So it is a bummer that you can't disenchant your cards, but personally, I think the wild card system is better than the dust system in Magic, or in Hearthstone, I mean. How often do you get wild cards? So you get commons and uncommons pretty frequently just in packs, and then you're guaranteed a rare wild card every 6 packs, I think. But also you can just open rare and mythic wild cards in packs too. But yeah, I think you're guaranteed a rare wild card every 6 packs. And then you're guaranteed an uncommon every few packs as well. Medevat, we have something better than legendary wild cards. It's called golden legendaries. Yeah, golden legendaries are basically exactly what I was talking about. Oh, I want to buff this guy up too. What if I do this, do this? Leo, I have to say, I am so upset that you didn't put Black Rock and Roll. I'm so upset you didn't put Black Rock and Roll in this deck. Okay. Our stuff's getting beefy, guys. Hugh, that Warlock's most likely Reno Warlock. All right. Have to keep that in mind. Lou says, a thing that I don't understand in Magic are some card font / art. Like some versions are completely unusual. I don't know if there are cards like signature. Yeah, so there is different styles of Magic cards. They're functionally the same, but it is basically signature cards, like you said, right? So let me show you guys an example. Let me get an example for you here. All right, so here's like an example, right? Here's a card. Oop. Here's a card from like the newest Magic set. I talked about it before, right? But the newest Magic set, it takes place in a world where there's no humans. It's just like mice and rabbits and like raccoons and stuff. But they did it good. Like it's a goofy theme, but they executed it nicely. But anyways, here's a card, normal Magic card. But then that same card, you could also get this version of it. Oop. So you can see Cruel Claw's Heist, blah, blah, blah. Here's the card text. Yeah. So basically, yeah, in every Magic set, there is like flashy versions of the cards too. And you can also get these in Magic Arena. They're physical and in Magic Arena. And they're the exact same card. It's just, it has like a different look. And these basically signature cards, they change them for every expansion. Let me play some cards. I need a 1 or 2 mana. Oh, shit. Alright, I will overdraw a card, whatever, though. Let me look up another set. So I'll show you guys, because like I said, like every set, they do like those signature cards, but they have a different style. So... so here... all right, so here's another example. So here's the last set. This isn't the best example as a card, I guess, but basically the set was like cowboy themed, right? So it took place on this planet that was all like cowboy western themed. And as a result, all of the special cards in that set, they did like wanted posters, which I think is really cool. So you can see this is the exact same card. This is just like the special version they did for it. So yeah, for every set, they do stuff like this where there's flashy cards and they're the same card. It's just if you want like a cooler looking version of it, like signatures, that you can go with that. But I like how every set, they do like a different style. And some of them are really cool. Okay. Need to play some cards, jeez. Sure. Also Axel. I have one of those Egyptian ones. Oh, you're talking the what are they called? Like the masterpieces? Are you talking like from Amonkhet? Those are cool. Also, Hugh, I have no idea what that Warlock is. It's too weird. Golden Legendaries are better because the Innkeeper hypes me up when I open them. Hugh says, usually Renathal plus no quest is Reno, but maybe not in this case. This guy's running Renounced Darkness Warlock without using Renounced Darkness. Oh, Axel, Amonkhet. Oh, nice. I always wanted to open one of those. Because actually, Amonkhet was the set I came back to Magic with. So I always wanted to open one of those. Also, Leo, my question was from looking at the Outlaws expansion, the art incredible. Yeah, one cool, I think the themes in Magic are so much cooler too. Basically, every set in Magic takes place in a different world, and each world has like a theme. So like I said, there was the cowboy themed one. The most recent one is like little critters and stuff. You know, there's like an Egyptian world. There's like a Greek world. There's all like these different worlds, and they do return to them sometimes. But yeah, I think the different worlds and themes in the Magic sets are much more unique. Let's play. Oh, I forgot about this. I gotta get rid of that. Play Ham. I got too many goddamn cards in my hands. I should have traded that 1-3. I wasn't even paying attention. I'm just talking to you guys. Okay. Axel's also got the Nicol Bolas Planeswalker from that set. Nice. Got some good ones. Metavat, get your opponent quite frustrated at this point. It's funny because like I'm just on autopilot too. I'm just playing cards. I don't even know what they're doing. Order lol.
Unleashed.
All right, do I have a way to deal with that? That's kind of cool, but I won't get buffed versions. Let's do this, do this. Like I said, I will play some Magic on my birthday stream. But I do suggest checking it out before then. Especially Hugh. Like I said, check it out again. Because, yeah, the wild... It sounds like you totally missed that wildcard system. Which, for sure, if there wasn't that wildcard system, and you could only get cards by randomly opening them in packs, that would be awful. I agree. Oh, curses, guys. We were talking about this earlier. I wish this was a little bigger. Play the baby one. Alright, what do I got in my deck still? We got any buffs still? Got with this guy. Got Line Cook. Hugh says this isn't casual, right? No, this is ranked. I don't know. There's been some times recently where I have run into like so many meme decks, and I love it. All right, I'm gonna fill my hand and trade into that. Let's do this. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Mogushan Word and a Blast from the Past. I'll play one card, I guess. Play Mogushan for old time's sake. Tin says this Warlock hit autocomplete on a 0-card deck. But like, I like it, right? Because like, I'm playing a janky deck, so it's nice to play against some other janky decks. Oh, that's kind of rough though. Watch this guy hits the 6/6s. Oh, I did not expect that. Although I don't have a way to kill that. That's like Brawl. Yeah, I think I have to. I don't want those to get taunt. 4 mana, 1/7. Oh, come on.
The time has come.
Man. Something's rigged. Someone like has a switch flipped at Blizzard to just negative. Like I have like negative RNG. I don't get it. Also, I know I missed Tin's message that the Warlock hit autocomplete on a 0-card deck and the autocomplete glitched. Also, Lou, the excuses of different worlds let the developers be more free compared to taking inspiration from WoW. Oh, 100%. Is obviously in Magic, there is like an overarching, story and world. But yeah, Hearthstone is very much bound to Warcraft. But Magic can literally just make up new worlds. Like, yes, they have to abide by, kind of the rules of the world and like some of the lore. But for the most part, they're very free to just come up with like new worlds and new ideas. So that is one way that it's 30 years, right? Magic's been out 30 years and they still have like fresh and new ideas. Meanwhile, Hearthstone's 10 years old and doing like baby beach expansion after like toy shop expansion. Come on. Also, what happened? Oh, man. Give me like a... Oh, it's a taunt minion. Things aren't looking good, guys. That Warlock deck is still better than Tentacle Shaman, though. Man, Tind, what did Tentacles ever do to you, man? Hugh says, bro, I haven't played MTG Arena in like a year and I got so much stuff just AFK. Yeah, so what they do is every expansion, they'll send everyone 3 packs for free. So even if you're not playing, those should just stack up. So yeah, you should have a bunch of packs from like old expansions and stuff. Also, again, I'm so surprised this deck didn't have Black Rock and Roll. No Zilliax, too. There's no way I win this, right? I'm just cutting my losses. I'm sorry, guys. The autocomplete Warlock deck wins. Yeah, this deck, it needs some more buffs. It needs a little less taunts, a little more buffs. This is a good idea, though. Cthulhu Excavate. I'm very excited to try this deck. Lou says also there's a lot of active codes in MTG for each expansion launch. Yeah, if you Google like MTG Arena promo codes, there should be a bunch of promo codes you can submit to. There's a bunch of promo codes for, you know, like either free packs or like season pass like experience. All right. Don't think I need that. That's probably late game. Two, three, four. Nice curve. Oh, this has Cthulhu the Shattered too. Nice. I've said it before, but Cthulhu is my favorite card of all time. More so original Cthulhu, but Cthulhu the Shattered is also cool too. Every year, I always hope that they'll bring Cthulhu back to core one day. I'll be a very happy person if they do. This is probably like a Reno Warrior, right? Maybe I should have coined that out. Yeah, this has to be Reno, right?
Do you hear its call?
Coin it out now. But yeah, just a reminder too, I just remembered my Monday stream, I will be reviewing custom cards from you guys live. So if you haven't joined the Discord already, go take a look because I added a channel in the Discord for you guys to submit your custom cards. And even if you've never designed a custom Hearthstone card before, I say give it a try. It's very, very simple. Literally, it's just like drop-down menus and boxes. And maybe you could design some stupid fun card for me to take a look at on Monday. But yeah, that's what I'll be doing some or all of Monday stream. So you guys got... What an anticlimactic game. Also, it wasn't a Reno deck. What was that guy playing? Anyways. But yeah, like I said, you guys got the weekend to design some fun cards there. Also, Cam, I can still hear Disciple of Cthulhu. Oh, man, back in the day, I crafted so many of the Cthulhu cards golden because I loved the mechanic and the deck so much. Like, basically, I think for the old Cthulhu Warrior deck, like you can see I have Ancient Shieldbearer Gold. For the old Cthulhu Warrior deck, I almost have the entire deck golden. Just because I love the deck so much. And literally, like, any extra dust I went had to blinging it out. Or went to blinging it out. Out of curiosity, was that Warrior the same as that Warlock before? Hey, maybe that was the case, man. They were giving me a freebie because they won the last game. So what have we even got in here? I didn't even really take a look at the deck. Got both Cthulhu's, got Theotar, got Lotheb. This is like an old school deck for sure. Ignis. Oh, God. At least I got some armor gain. I got some healing. Bulk up. I feel like this deck could get away with 1 copy of bulk up. I feel like 2 is kind of a lot. Eternum Rover's a little random too. Wait, what is this? He wants to deal damage with spells, right? So does that mean that is like Dart Trap? What would that be? Ice Trap?
Do you hear its call?
Why did I forget Snipe? I literally tier listed the Hunter secrets yesterday. I don't know how I forgot about that. That's okay. Better to snipe that than this. Yeah, see, I got double golden of these guys too. These guys cost me 1,600 dust a piece back in the day. It's crazy to think that I spent 3,200 dust crafting these gold back in the day. But I loved Cthulhu Warrior that much. And this card wasn't even great. A lot of decks didn't even run it, but I liked it. Alright, give me all the buffs. Bulk ups for Cthulhu. There's a minion that gives it taunt, so this spell can copy Cthulhu. No, I get that. It's just, I feel like getting 3 buffed Cthulhu's is just like overkill. Like, I feel like 1 copy of bulk up would be enough. Do that. And then, yeah, is Eternum Rover just in here as like an early game 1-drop? I feel like usually you see this with like Risky Skipper or something. Tinned, I like Cthulhu, but I prefer the other Cthulhu's. I need to play Mecha Cthulhu at some point. Oh, Rover's just a versatile 1-drop. Fair. Can't wait for them to print another janky Cthulhu variant. Me neither. Me neither. Wow, I don't know why I said it that way. Me neither. Like I said, I maybe they'll be in the Zoth in the Perils mini set. Galakron. Galakron was also another like favorite card of mine. The whole Galakron cycle was great. Draw, I guess. Get armor. Probably need to hit armor up every turn if possible. Anyone got any fun plans for this weekend, though? Or just playing some Hearthstone? Damn, it's done already. Okay. I'm gonna do this because there's probably not much, if anything else, I can hit that on. Lotheb. Actually, yeah, does this guy have any minions in this deck? Am I gonna get to use Blast Charge? Mecha'thunless Mecha'thun Warlock is the best. Is that an actual deck? Or is it a joke? I'm not sure. Cast a secret from your deck. So one of those has to be Snipe, right? Is it like Snipe and Ice Trap? Let's see. No. It's gotta be Snipe though, right? No. Oh. Pressure Plate? I have no idea what secrets those are. Hey, Ayato. I'm late, but how's the deck's been going? They've been hit or miss. Unfortunately, there is a reason no one's playing Line Cook Warrior or Ryecleaver Warrior, just because they're not great. But had some fun games at the very least. Been talking about Magic a lot instead. Also, Axel Disguise Toast played it. You bluff Cthulhu and make them concede. That's really funny. Also, where's all my Cthulhu buffs at? Like, if my Cthulhu was beefy, I could just kill them. I'm at 42 life, though. Let's see. Okay. 5 less damage to my face. Might just rip Cthulhu here. Like, how many ways does he have to deal with this? I got nothing else to do. Snipe? Yep. Alright guys, YOLO. Cam says, can I submit multiple cards for your custom card stream? Yeah, of course. Submit as many as you want. There's no limit. I will just keep streaming until I review them all. So I might not play much Hearthstone that day. We'll have to see. Man, I need some kind of draw here. Bulk Up would be such a terrible top deck right now. Theatar would be nice. Shield Bearer would be nice. What else do we want? Body's okay. Hey, at least he's burning a shit ton of damage killing Cthulhu, right? Like, there's Quick Shot gone. There's wound. Like, all these hero powers, too, could have been going face. So he burned a lot of damage there. Like, I'm fine with him killing it. I'm at 32 life. Come on, I need a good top deck here, though. He's got Dragon Bane Shot in hand and nothing else. He's got a Christmas tree. A little early for it. Oh, man. Man, I totally ran out of gas. Well, if I have a bad top deck, this game's just over, unfortunately. Axel need draws, yeah. Like, what keeps me in here? Garrosh's Gift. Watcher, kinda. Oh man, I'm just slowly losing. What else do we got? Garrosh's Gift. Watcher. Shield Bearer, Theatar, Veclor. It's like 7 cards out of 27. The fact this guy hasn't just killed me already is actually insane too. Might just be dead here. Well, it was a good idea. Yeah, definitely need more draw in this deck. All right. I'll have to play that deck again. I'll have to refine it a bit and play it another time. All right, Spinny's Whale deck. Let's try this. Maybe you could cut the Forge Ignis package for card draw. Probably. Especially, the only Forge in that deck was the Watcher of the Sun, I think, right? Man, so many hunters today. What's going on? Oh, so what is this deck? Oh, it's cheating out Beached Whale. Okay. Oh, we got Part Scrapper. YOLO. If I get Part Scrapper, it's kind of nice. All you could eat. Oh, it's got Ryecleaver too. Okay. If you were to do Druid one stream, I'd have some fun decks for you. Yeah, I haven't played Druid in a while, eh? I'll have to add, because you're not the first person to say that they had some fun Druid decks for me. Mad Scientist, still being played in 2024. Oh, it's Part Scrapper. All right, there's not Part Scrapper. Actually, I can New Heights, and then next turn coin out Ham or Testing Dummy. Yeah. Oh, I had 2 Sanitizes as well. Yeah, I think it's tough to run Ignis and a Renaissance deck with only 4 Forges, I think. Especially with not, like, a lot of draw. What year is it, guys? Mad Scientist, Starving Buzzard. Alright, yeah, I'll coin up the Testing Dummy. Timberwolf. What? Some of these decks I'm playing against today, man. It's great. Especially, like, I'm not playing the best decks, right? So it's an even playing field. Oh, he snap picked that. Alright, let's get this boy out. Perhaps they're playing a nostalgia deck. Maybe. Maybe they were like frozen like Captain America and they just got brought back to life and they wanted to play the deck they played last. Next turn I'll play Ham more than likely. It's been forever since I saw Beast Hunter, especially a Beast Hunter like this. Yeah. Just gonna trade everything? Like, I'm fine with that, but okay. Play Ham next turn. Got 5 mana left. It's just a naked Tundra Rhino on 5. What? Don't be like Snipe. Don't be Snipe. Oh, I got scared for a second. Alright, eat something juicy. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Why is this shit beating me? Alright, give me something good. Okay, okay. If I'm not dead, I can cheat out some big taunts. He's got 7 damage on board and he's 11 damage. Oh, no. Like, I keep trashing on these decks. I'm not giving him that win. I'm pissed. I keep trashing on these decks and they're beating me. Oh, man. Alright, let's try again. Man, what is my win rate today? Let me look. What do I got? No minion, line cook. I lost 4 games. I won 1. What else did I play? Oh, Brez line cook deck, I won once. My Ryecleaver deck, I won once. So very much negative. But not as bad as I thought, I guess. And I'm playing against this jank, too. Also, why is Boom Wrench in this deck? Just for testing dummy? I guess you could trigger Thunderbringer instantly, too? So you know what's funny is going into the mini set, Part Scrapper was so hyped, and I said right from the start I didn't think it was a great card, and it's mainly due to the fact that you're not playing Part Scrapper on turn 2 or 3 and cheating out something meaningful. You're cheating something out on turn like 4 or 5, and at that point you played 3 cards to cheat out like a Ziliax early, or you could just play like what's that card? The one that summons it and deals 5 damage. Chemical Spill. Like, do you want to play like Safety Goggles, Part Scrapper, Ziliax, or just play Chemical Spill and cheat out Ziliax? Like, yeah, a lot of people were really hyped about this card, and I did not think it was good. And surprise, surprise, it's not good. You never see it. I'm going to save this for once I get the bread. So one nice thing is Druid doesn't really have a lot of board clear and hard removal, right? So if I cheat out a big board, unless they got like poison seeds or something. All right, just chill. Ryecleaver next turn. Also, Yato's praying for a win. Thank you. I need it. I need a win. I've had a lot of losses this stream. Still don't know what this guy's playing. Hasn't really played anything. It's not a Renathal. Coin Guff, guys. Love it. It really took you that long to think about that play. Alright, so next turn, I will all you can eat. Kind of sucks I drew 3 taunts already. Like I said, do you guys think if when you played the Ryecleaver, if it put the piece of bread on the left side of your hand, do you think that'd be too strong? I don't think it is, because it always sucks. I think that's one reason the Ryecleaver isn't played, right? You have situations like this where I have all these taunt minions that just miss the sandwich. Yato, clearly it's because I didn't win because you weren't around to get me this one. Hey, we'll see. We'll see if I win this one or not, if you were the magic piece. Also, my dude, just ramp. Just play Wild Growth, play Do Heights, ramp with hero power. It's not rocket science. Meta, I had to leave for a bit. Did I miss anything interesting? Nah, just me losing to a couple janky decks, unfortunately. I played against some real jank stuff, and yeah, it didn't go well. Leo says Druid's identity guff on 5. Yeah. See what did I say? Just ramp. It's not rocket science, dude. See? It's literally what I said. All right. Eat something good. Oh, okay. This is some combos. What are combos? What do they want to do? Oh. All right, guys. I'm a Magic streamer now, guys. I'm done.
My hand is filled.
And of course, I got nothing. Okay, I got nothing but in the sandwich. I'm assuming this guy just gonna running Jades. He's gonna draw you into a great sandwich. Unfortunately not, because I'm drawing all these. Oh, there's one. All right, I gotta get rid of some cards in hands. What a juicy sandwich, guys. 1 minion. Alright, get some more cards out of hand. Oh, Eonar's nice. Like, how does this guy win? Outside, like, is it just Jades? Does he have, like, a line cracker combo, maybe? If he somehow clears the board, I can Hydration Station. Like, usually this deck wins through Jades, right? But it might have a line cracker combo. Oh, is this another due process? I hate this game, guys. Fatigue and Prey. Yeah. What is that? Oh my god. Like, you're not even playing, you're just playing solitaire at this point.
My hand is full.
Oh, man. Is there a world where I can do enough damage? This does nothing. Man. How many goddamn cards this guy's drawing? 17 mana.
This must be the way.
I want him to kill these so I can Hydration Station. Yep. Whatever. Alright guys, we're switching to Magic. Hearthstone's dead to me. Damn it. Alright, next deck. Alright, next stream, guys, I'm playing some good decks. Because don't get me wrong, I like playing these janky, stupid decks, but sometimes it's just miserable losing for 3 hours straight.
Now you're sailing on my seas. For Cosmodon!
I'm actually so surprised there's no ramp in this deck. Like, none of the Druid cards. Like, I feel like ramp, like New Horizons and stuff would be so good in this deck. Ragnaros Kel'Thuzad. It's always Druid too. I feel like some of the most annoying games are against Druid. Whether they're OTKing you or they're milling you. Alright, what's this guy playing? I'll probably try to save the coin for like one of these dimensional rippers if possible. Cam, do you only want Wild Warrior decks? Nope, I've been playing both. It's just the last few I was sent were Wild decks. Oh, this is a really old deck? Oh, I didn't realize that. I thought maybe you just built it recently. Because I feel like... What? Drop some Barricade. Ice Brood Garrison. Hit it very hard. Maybe after this game I'll tweak it a bit. Lunaria, have you tried Eruption Warrior? I do not even know what Eruption Warrior is. No, so I don't think so. What is it?
This place is scary.
Also, see, at least we're running into more janky decks. I honestly think it's because I've been losing so much. My MMR is like down the shitter. So it's pairing me up against like children or something. I'm either playing against children or other people running, you know, janky decks. Which is fine. I'll take it. Gotta take what I can. Oh, Sword and Board was such a good card. Yeah, I'll chill. Might Sword and Board that next turn. Actually, next turn I could play this and Sword and Board it. Getting this would suck. What else is there? There's Dormu. Guess we'll see. Lunaria Brand plus the new 210 Elemental on repeat thanks to Zola. I've dealt 90 damage in a turn with it. Oh, you're talking Incendious. Yeah, I've played a couple Incendious decks, but never Incendious Warrior. That's cool. If you have a deck list, send it my way. I can check it out. Also, Cam, I made a Singleton Warrior deck just because I like control. Turns out Deep Miter Brain and Ryecleaver doesn't even work so great. Yeah, you get an extra loaf of bread with that combo, right? That's funny. All right, can we survive a couple more turns and play Dimensional Ripper? Or Dimensional Ripper. Although if I play Dimensional Ripper and pull and make copies of Cowardly Grunt, I'm done. I'm done, guys. I have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have a bunch of good options. I got one bad option.
Gadgets and Gazette always gets the scoop.
Troublemaker's fun. Oh, Lunario, I have one I made myself. I'm not that great of a deck builder, but I like it. If that's fine. Yeah, of course. People are sending me all kinds of janky decks. So if your deck is not built that well, it's fine. We'll give it a shot. Oh, I didn't even think about that, Cam, that the sandwich just completes instantly and your Ryecleaver does nothing. I didn't even think about that. All right. Get this out. One more turn, and then coin Dimensional Ripper. This card was so good back in the day. This was such like a good Control Warrior payoff when it came out. It probably doesn't seem that good by today's standards, but man, this card was amazing. Like, you needed to kill this card instantly back in the day. All right, watch me top deck a TNT and destroys the coin. That'd be just my luck. All right. All right, guys. If this gets Cowardly Grunt, like, I'm out. Oh, thank God. Okay. Like sanitize or something. Warrior's always got an answer. Lunaria, how do I send it? I doubt it's just copy and chat. If you can, so because the deck code, it's usually like a bunch of text. If you paste it into like Notepad or something and just grab the code towards the end, and you can paste that in the chat, it should work. All right, round 2. Well, how's your nights going, everyone? Mine's not going great. I feel like this right here is like a summary of how the last couple hours has gone. What was that? A 1 in 3, 4, 5, 6. A 1 in 7. Oh, this is a Reno deck too.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Confined
The boy.
linear thinking.
Oh, he's just gonna like I didn't mean to play that. Because he's just gonna Reno this turn, right? If he Renos, I concede. Also, thanks, Lunaria. I'll check that deck out after this game. If he Renos here, it's over. All right, let's check out that deck. God. Oh, man. I don't want to know my win rate over this stream. All right, let's check out Lunaria's deck. Oh, it's a standard deck. Rock Master Voon. I don't have. What could I put in its place? Char is interesting. Viper. Some interesting choices in here, but I'll leave it as is. Oh, it's got Adaptive Amalgam. That's cool. Is there any cool like magnetic card? That's in already. I'll put Containment Unit. That's cool. All right, Lunaria. Let's see if you can like recoup all the losses from this stream. This deck has won games. It has had no business winning thanks to the eruptions. So the game plan is to play Brand and Incendious into Zola. You get more Incendious. Anything can get you more copies of Incendious in hand to replace Voon. The Char is for the Amalgam. Never get it to hit, though. Hey, we'll see. Do I keep Trail Mix Bran? I feel like without the coin, it's a little slow. I think I keep Bran, though, still. Leo, it's good you can't go below rank 5 sometimes. That is true. I would be back in bronze at this point if that was the case. All right, we got Bran, got Reno. We got Char. Is Char gonna carry us? Okay. Kind of surprised he coined that out. I feel like I would have held that, especially against a warrior, right? Like, what's the rush? Lunaria, I used the trail mix once. I have 13 mana to play Incendious Zola in one turn. Oh, cool. Drink server. Interesting. That was a good top deck. I might char something next turn. All right, Lunaria, all hope is on you. Let's see if we can bring this back.
The light dims, but we fight.
Actually, I need a draw. Okay, shield block's okay. That's not that bad. If he plays something kind of big without Divine Shield, I can char it. Bellowing Flame's nice. Got Brewmaster. Medevat, I'm getting real sleepy. If you get around to playing my patron deck, the goal is to get Divine Brew with Drink Server and cast down the enemy hero to give them +1 attack. That's really funny. I will definitely have to try that at some point. That's a really funny idea. Oh, this is also, Lumari, this is my deck's worst matchup. Oh, okay, we'll see. But yeah, thanks for watching, Medevat. Hope you have a good night. Hope you have a good weekend. I'll see you on Monday to review those custom cards. Char that. This won't clear, unfortunately. Oh, hi, guy. Thanks for the raid. We are playing Warrior currently. Hasn't been going that well. I've been trying to play new decks. You know, I've been playing Ryecleaver Warrior and Line Cook Warrior because I haven't played those since Perils in Paradise came out. And now I understand why I haven't played them because they weren't going that well. But how are you guys all doing tonight? I just gotta hang on. I just gotta hang on till 10, and we got a chance.
I smell gold in them there waters.
I need a... Okay, that's good top deck at least. Lunari, at least you can brand next turn. I don't want to risk it dying here. That was nice. Shoot that. All right, one more turn, guys. One more turn. Oh, hi, I'm doing good. Just finished off the game I was playing and swapped to Hearthstone for a bit. Oh, nice. What were you playing before Hearthstone? I was playing Chicken Police before. A noir point and click. I have never heard of that. Is Hearthstone a game you like typically play though, or is you a new player? Chicken Police. I gotta Google that. The cover's pretty funny. I play Hearthstone every Wednesday. Nice, nice. I've always thought about doing... Oh, shit. Oh, to start double attack too. What saves me here? Does anything save me here?
So many choices.
I was so close. I was one turn away. I don't think there's anything that saves me. Oh, I could destroy their weapon, though. Well, all right, we gotta try one more. We gotta try one more. That one doesn't count. Also, I do a bit of Standard and Battlegrounds. Paladin has been playing this variant of Ziliax more I've seen. Yeah, there's pros and cons with Ziliax, right? But you have to give them credit that the card is so versatile. There's like so many different combinations that can go into so many different decks, and I feel like it can get nerfed 10 more times and it'll still be played, just because there's so many good ways to play it. It fits into so many decks. So I always say, if you don't have Ziliax crafted and you have 1600 dust lying around, just craft it. Like it will see play, or it will be nerfed, and you'll just get your dust back. Also, Joanne, we finished up the story game. I forgot the name, but then we played Hearthstone. Was sad how we really... was sad how he was really outmatched. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier in the stream, that the power level in Hearthstone is just insane right now. Like, very typically in Standard, you will lose on turn 4, 5, 6. And typically, you know, historically, that was like a wild thing, right? Usually wild was the format. You would lose very, very quickly. Now in Standard, you just get, you know, clapped so quick. Joanna, a picture for the raid because I really like your setup. Your mic sounds very nice and you seem to know what you're doing. Well, thanks. Yeah, I've been streaming since January. What have I been going? This is my 8th month, I believe. So yeah, we're trying. I upload stuff on YouTube as well. I do I do a variety of videos on YouTube. They're all Hearthstone based, but I do a custom Hearthstone series. So every week I release a video where I review custom Hearthstone cards. I also do, you know, Hearthstone tier lists. I do top 5 videos. What else do I do? Other random stuff like that. But yeah, try to switch it up. Also, oh hi, it was Battlegrounds. Oh, and it was pretty much an unwinnable late game matchup. I'm hit and miss with Battlegrounds. Like I will get really into Battlegrounds for like a month straight, and then I won't touch it for a year. I very much flip-flop on Battlegrounds. But I want to say, like, it's crazy how popular Battlegrounds is. Like, you go to the Hearthstone section of you go to the Hearthstone section of Twitch, and the vast majority of the popular streams are all Battlegrounds. It's actually crazy how it's taken over the game in that sense. Also, standard matchups can feel a little swingy, though, that's for sure. I've been streaming casually for like 7 years or so. Wow, that's crazy. Playing variety mostly. Yeah, I've thought about trying other games eventually, but I feel like at this point, since I'm still building up like an audience and things like that, I feel like it's better to just stick with one game. But I would like to switch it up a bit at some point. All right, got the cheese. I don't need to play this yet. Next turn, I'll probably draw with the Armor Smith. Also, Lunari, the best removal my deck has is Sanitize, and that's not big enough. Yeah, I feel like this deck could use either Brawl or Garrosh's Gift, or both. I'm looking forward to the update on the 20th. What's the 20th? What did I miss? Yado, I can't get my mind into Battlegrounds. It feels like a different game. It really does. Like, I'm very surprised they never separated Battlegrounds into its own client. Because it very is like a very different animal. Let's get this out of my hands.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
Buff up the amalgam. Whatever. That was a turn. Oh, hi. It is very different. It's better for people who don't want to spend money for a full game, I think. That is true, right? That literally the only thing you can spend money on in Battlegrounds outside of the, like the pass, whatever it's called, outside of that, it's all cosmetic. So it is nice, right? If you don't want to spend money, you can go into Battlegrounds without spending a cent, and you have only a slight disadvantage. Like, really, what do you get out of the pass, right? You get 2 more hero options, but I think that's pretty much it. Also, Joanne, my favorite thing to do with Battlegrounds is to play with a bunch of friends in a lobby together. Yeah, I really should. I don't know how many of my viewers play Battlegrounds, but it would be fun to invite a bunch of you guys and do a match with like either all of us or most of us at some point. Especially with duos, with Battleground duos. Also, oh, Lunario, you meant the Battlegrounds update on the 20th. Yeah, they're doing the big new like season refresh, right? Cheese. This would be a 4/5. Let's see what we got here. That's kind of cool for Amalgam, I guess. All right. Oh, hi. Yeah, you just get the 2 more selections. Joanne, I've done Battlegrounds with Ohai and other people together. It's really fun to do it that way. Yeah, like I said, I never really thought about that before. Getting together with viewers and doing it. Because I guess I always forget that you can invite friends and just play in like a public match, right? I always forget that you can do that. I was actually talking about that yesterday with the co-op tavern brawls. How sometimes they do tavern brawls that you're working with your opponent. And it's very rough sometimes playing with randoms, but the next time one of those taverns and brawls roll around, I'll have to play it with viewers. That'll be much less miserable. Also, Lunaria buddies are coming to Battlegrounds. New mechanic with trinkets, where you're obligated to buy a trinket at turn 6 and turn 9. Massively swingy effects. Is it kind of like quests then? Just chill. Eat something good. Please, I need some good luck here. Okay, I'll take it. Hugh says a battleground with viewers would be so fun. Yeah, I'll have to make a post on the Discord. Because I'm not sure. Because obviously some Hearthstone players, like, all they play is Battlegrounds. Some never touch Battlegrounds. Some are both. I'll have to make a post on Discord and see how many of you guys play Battlegrounds. Maybe we can set something up. That would be fun. Lunaria, one of the new trinkets, they're going to suck big time. They're making Banana Slammer into a trinket. Man, the last time I played Battlegrounds, because it's been a little while, Banana Slammer was insane. Like, if you saw Banana Slammer, you just went beasts. And it was very easy to win. But I don't think it's in the game anymore. 5... Do I just do this to get stuff on the board? I'm in a bad spot. Oh, wait. So, Divine Shield or Lifesteal. Whoa, that's a good outcome. Okay, we're back in this. We're back, guys. Banana Slammer was just too good. Yeah, Banana Slammer was fun. I remember it was always felt so good getting like multiple Banana Slammers, and you get the like, was it like a raptor or something that, you know, spawns the minion when it died, and there's some really fun combos you can get in Battlegrounds, I have to say. Dorian. Zilliax is annoying. Hey, at least, is he gonna kill Singalong Buddy? Also, Joanne, when we play Battlegrounds together, and some of us are also streaming at the same time, it gets very trippy for the mods. I can imagine. Do you guys ever play Battleground duos? I kind of forgot duos even existed. Do I just lose? Yeah, I have to say, Lunaria, one pain point with this deck for sure is the board clear aspect. I feel like this deck needs Brawl and Garrosh's Gift for sure. Is this a mech? Oh. Oh. I wish that wasn't there. If I do this. Oh, okay. All right. We're not dead, I don't think. Oh, hi. Duos on my own. It's fun to play with a random partner to me. Wow. That's brave. I feel like duos would be one of those modes would be like miserable to play with a random. Also, almost exclusively play duos these days. Joanne also plays standard. I like Yogg best. I also like random evolves. I was playing a hunter deck last... Wait, what happened? Oh, man. I was playing a hunter deck last week where it was just a whole deck full of spells and then Yogg. And it's crazy how many spells you can ramp up Yogg to nowadays. Like, very easily, you can hit like 30, 40 spells played for Yogg. It's actually crazy. Also, Lunaria, there's also another that says get Baron Rivendare, start a combat, give your Rivendare stealth. Wow. If you want to update it, feel free. I'm not going to force you to play it if you feel unplayable. I will have to play some more Reno Warrior. Like I said, next stream I'll have to play some good decks, because played some janky decks today, wasn't very successful. I gotta make up for it and play some good decks. I'm guessing we lose, right? Oh. Wow. Oh, I'm still dead, though. Damn. Well, it was a good idea. If he didn't copy the Tyrion, I could have stayed alive a little longer. Also, Joanne, sometimes it's just fun to play for the memes. Oh, 100%. Like I said, I do play a lot of janky decks on the stream. I play a lot of viewer-submitted decks, and more often than not, I feel like I'm not playing to win. I'm playing, you know, some stupid combo or some kind of just like fun win condition. So yeah, sometimes it's not about the wins. It is about the memes for sure. But that will be it for me tonight. I'm sorry you guys came to raid towards the end of my stream. I start at around 6 p.m. Eastern time, so I've been going about 3 hours now. But I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday if you're interested. I also upload stuff on YouTube, as I mentioned. So if, you know, custom Hearthstone cards sound interesting, or like Hearthstone tier lists or top fives or stuff, I'd go check it out. But yeah, I want to thank you guys all for watching. Thanks for the raid once again, oh hi. Thanks for everyone for stopping by. Hope you all have a great night. Hope you have a great weekend. I will be back on Monday, where, as I said, I'll be reviewing custom cards from you guys. So over the course of the weekend, if you're interested in, making some custom cards for me to view on stream, go ahead, post them in the Discord, and I'll take a look on Monday. But other than that, hope you guys all have a great night, and I'll see you on Monday, hopefully. Take care.